Hello there, I'm Scotty, you're not. Welcome to the Wrestling Corner, and I know what you're thinking. Scotty, why aren't you in the Wrestling Corner? Well, here's the thing. It's been a long day. I finished SummerSlam. I had to fast through forwards and some shit. In fact, I would say that the Triple Threat Women's match was the Scotty plus 10 match of the night, because I just didn't care. Got to the finish, and then I already knew the results going in, but I wanted to see it for myself. Get my own opinions out. And so I'm tired. And I know I'm going to have to bring all this stuff into the bedroom and bring this stuff back out. We'll just do it here right now. Just for now. It's late. We did my son's birthday stuff today. We went to a movie. It's been a long day. So here we go. SummerSlam 2023. We have 8 matches on the card. And the card is interesting. There's a lot of people complaining there's not a lot of women's matches. There's two women's matches on here. But yeah, there were some matches that should have been on here, like Trish versus Becky should have been on here. And in my opinion, like, they had to bump a match because they had to do a Slim Jim Battle Royal. I'm sick of everything having to be about the freaking sponsorships. Yeah, the Battle Royal, it was about Slim Jim Battle Royal. Is what it was. It was sponsored by Slim Jim. So they had to do that. And there were other sponsorships. Like, there was a C4 sponsorship. And they had the balls to have Bianca Belair come out and pretend to drink, because she wasn't really drinking that stuff. This C4 energy drink. I'm like, how low can you get? Just enough with the sponsorship shit. You don't need to add it to the match. Just having it on your show, like Sneakers Presents this, is enough. Do some commercial spots. You are ruining the shows by adding it to the matches. I don't remember when a Rey Mysterio match was sponsored by, I don't know, it was like Peanuts or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was something, and it was random. It didn't even match with the match, but they had to, like, something. I don't know, but just stop with the sponsor stuff. And they're like I said, Trish versus Becky should have been on this card. LA Knight's match should have been different. We'll get to it when I get to that match. And just, you know, if it's a big full pay-per-view, every single title should be on the line. Women's tag titles, not on a pay-per-view. Rhea Ripley did not defend her title against Raquel Gonzalez. Apparently she's injured, but I thought it was Liv Morgan. I don't know. It should have been on here. Like, you could have took out the Battle Royal, took out Logan Paul versus Ricochet, and added the 2 women's matches. I think it would have been better. Speaking of which, let's start off with Logan Paul and Ricochet, the most uninteresting match going into this. I did not care because I don't see it. Okay? I don't see the pull of this match. Like, people were flipping out when they did their spot. I'm going to do spot in the Royal Rumble. Them jumping off of the ropes and hitting each other is stupid. It's not even a spot. It's being an idiot. It's not, people will figure, oh my God, did you see that? I'm like, yeah, I saw it. It was stupid. It was stupid. How was that anything? And then that's what started. That stupid ass spot in the Royal Rumble. Someone saw that and went, we should build to this. But not at WrestleMania, because we already had Seth Rollins. You know, so we're going to do it at SummerSlam. And I just don't care. I didn't care. It's Ricochet. I mean, all the respect in the world to the man, but his stock has sunk so much in WWE that he's not a big name talent anymore. He's mid-card, sure, but lower mid-card. He's sunk so much. He had all the promise in the world, but it just didn't go anywhere. He got slapped into a tag team with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman disappeared for some reason. Apparently he's injured. I don't know when. And now Ricochet has this match against Logan Paul. And Logan Paul won, which I knew he was going to. But for some reason, they had some guy hand him a brass knucks and he cheated to win. It's perfectly fine for Logan Paul to pin Ricochet clean. I watched some videos of people saying, "Oh, it's a good thing they did this because that means that Ricochet can say, oh, you didn't pin me clean. Oh, look at that. You cheated." And it gives Ricochet some credit. But you've already taken so much credit away from him. It doesn't matter. He could have lost clean, and it's fine. WWE has already showed us that to them wins and losses don't matter. So Ricochet winning clean, especially to Logan Paul. Okay, that's the thing. It's Logan Paul. If it was any other WWE wrestler, fine, cheating to win, whatever. But this is Logan Paul. He's been like a star, at these big pay-per-views. He went toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns and nearly won. And he's got to cheat to beat Ricochet? Come on. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So, yeah. Second match of the night. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Now, yeah, Logan Paul was in the first match because he had to go watch his brother, Jake Paul, fight, And so Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, and this was good. Well, it was okay. Because for some reason, Brock matches are all the same. Suplex, suplex, suplex. But this match, he kept throwing him over the top rope to get him counted out. And you just sit there going, he just keeps doing it. He's there going, can you stop? Because we know it's going to, why does he keep going over the top rope? It's just, I don't know. This match was fine for what it was, but there's a spot here that's very confusing. Cody hit Brock with his steel steps. Excuse me, ref, that's a disqualification. Like, being thrown into the steps, that's fine. But he picked him up and hit him with it. That's disqualification. I know, because I've done that in WWE games. I'm like, oh, okay. Ding, disqualification. I did that after the match. I went to get 23, and I played it in a regular match. And I just randomized it. Whoever the first two were on there, grabbed the steps, hit him, disqualification. So, yeah, that'd be disqualification, but I don't know. Whatever. So, yeah, Cody won, and then Brock showed respect to him. Apparently it wasn't, that was, he improvised that, but that's fine. For what it was fine. It was fine. Match number 3 was the Slim Jim Battle Royal. LA Knight won. Yeah. So it should have been, but this should have been the United States Championship match. I've had my frustrations with this. LA Knight is one of the biggest rising stars. He got himself over organically on his own without having to be pushed down people's throats. He got himself over organically. And they were having that tournament, or whatever you call it, for the United States Championship. And Santos Escobar, of all people, won the tournament. He didn't even win the tournament. Because, first of all, in the fatal triple threat match, whatever it was that they had, fatal 4-way, Santos, I thought he was the one who was going to get pinned, but he won. And then Rey Mysterio won his match, which had LA Knight in it, which pissed me off because LA Knight should have won that match. And then in the match that they had to determine the most contender, they faked an injury angle with Rey Mysterio because they didn't want either one of them to lose clean. It's not legitimate. It's an injury angle. It's storyline. Because it was too weird and out of nowhere to do that. So, but you could have skipped all that and just had LA Knight win and have that match tonight instead of a stupid ass battle royal that doesn't do anything. And amongst all the big return rumors, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, almost. Who cares? Omos. Kiss my ass, Omos. Come on. That is absolutely stupid. I mean, just whatever. LA Knight won. That's all I care about. Should have been United States Championship match. He should be United States Champion. Apparently, they want a Hispanic United States Champion to, to play off that. But I don't care. Give it to LA Knight. He deserves it more than anyone else. Okay? All right. Match number 4 was Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. Sorry. Fell asleep just thinking about it. It was an MMA rules match, and it was basically them just rolling around in the ring. This confused me because I was for sure that MMA rules meant they were going to bring up the fight pit. No fight. Why wasn't it the fight pit? The fight pit is more exciting. This was 2 women rolling around in the ring until the obvious winner, Shayna Baszler, won the match. Obvious to those who believe she should be pushed. She won. Fine. Ronda can go off, do whatever now. And I don't know, this was a snoozer. There wasn't much to it. I struggle to remember anything from this match, really. There was an armbar, careful clutch. Ronda went sleepy, and then gone. Match number 5, Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. This was good. And Gunther won clean, beating Drew McIntyre, which is fine. They're obviously going to have him beat Honky Tonk's record, So that, went that direction. So, yeah, that was fine. I'm fine with it. But the question is, much like with Roman Reigns, if Gunther keeps beating everyone, who's left to beat him? It's the same thing with Roman. Roman has beat everyone. Who's left to beat him? It should have been Cody. And we're going to talk about when we get to that match. But it should have been Cody. And, I don't know. It should have been Cody. Now, who's going to be Gunther? Maybe it should have been Drew. I don't know. But once they end these stories, no more long reigning champions. 2 to 4 months. And then change them. You don't need to have them. Like, Roman's been champ for 3 years. That's way too long. Under a year, and then change it. That's it. You can't have these long ass reigns, okay? To me, it's boring. That's what it is. It's boring. Match number 6 was the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. A story 7 years in the making, and I didn't believe that. So I had to add up on a calculator, and it was 7. Because I don't know math. It felt like it wasn't that short, like it wasn't that long ago, actually. 2016 to 7 years ago. Wow. You're telling me. Anyway, yeah, that was the focus of this. In fact, at one point, Finn Balor hit the buckle bomb thing into the barricade, which is what Seth Rollins did to him 7 years ago. But this is why I didn't want Damian Priest to win the briefcase, because it was critical of what they're going to do, and it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Damian Priest came out to the ring. The whole Judgment Day came out. Finn Balor is pissed because that's not what he wanted. Rhea and Dom distract the referee. Damian brings the briefcase in, tells him to use it, but Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp on him, and the referee counts 2, and then he's getting an argument, and then Seth Rollins fights off the Judgment Day, and then finally Finn tells him to do something, and the referee's distracted. He brings it in, but Seth does reverse it, hits the curb stomp on the briefcase. 1, 2, 3, and Seth wins. And I saw on Twitter or X saying Damian cost him the championship. That's not what it looked like at all. I was waiting for Damien to just come in and hit him with it and turn on him. That's not what happened. He was listening to what Finn Balor told him to do, and Seth Rollins outsmarted him. He didn't cost him anything. Not on purpose. When you say he cost him the championship, to me that makes you think he went, it's my body wash, boom, and cost him the championship. He didn't do that. Not at all. But you could have just had Finn lose clean here, and it would have been fine. I mean, it's Seth Rollins. It would have been fine. Then we have Triple Threat Bullshit Mania. Yes, the Women's Championship Triple Threat match. Asuka versus Bianca versus Queen Bitch Charlotte Flair. This was fine. Until the finish. Bianca won? Why? Why did Bianca win? Only to have it cashed in on by Io Sky and her to win. Which is great, by the way. But why did Bianca have... I'll never understand that. Why they go, oh, we're going to have a new champion. Just so... Hold on. We're going to have someone else win the championship. We're going to have a new champion. Only for the Money Night we're going to come out, and cash in, and win the championship. Just have the champion retain. Now I know what you're saying, Scotty. They're probably going to have Bianca versus Io. Fuck that. Io versus Bayley. That's what we want to see. And am I the only one that thinks that WWE is going to try to copy AEW? This seems like a very much a Christian Luchasaurus situation where Io's champion, but Bayley's going to declare she won. Dakota Kai showed up. I don't think she's cleared. And honestly, I hope she stays out of this. Because we don't really need her right now. You know? You just need Bayley and Io. That should be the rivalry. Maybe Bianca will be the first title defense. And then Bayley will do something and Bayley will turn on her after the match or something. I don't know. But... yeah, I don't know. It's weird that they gave the title to Bianca, then to have her lose it right away. You should have had Asuka retain. Io versus Asuka, that'd be cool, right? But no, we can't nice things. So now the main event, Tribal Combat. Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. You know how that ended. Now going in, I knew that Jey wasn't winning. If you thought Jey was gonna win, you're stupid. Okay. I mean, maybe you can cheer for him. That's fine, because you don't want Roman to win. You want him to win. That's fine. There's a difference. If you thought he was gonna win, you're stupid. If you want him to win, that's absolutely fine. But deep in your tum-tum, you know he wasn't gonna win, because of course not. Every Roman match ends the same way: interference, spear, interference. 1, 2, 3. Roman wins. LOL. That's how it happens every single time. Now, I saw on Twitter X someone saying that Tribal Combat, when they explained the rules of Tribal Combat, they said no one was allowed to interfere. Solo interfered, someone else interfered, and I was like, maybe they mentioned that once and then decided that would write themselves into a corner with how the finish should happen. Although Roman winning clean over Jey wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But here it is. Why I think they shot themselves in the foot by not having Cody win at WrestleMania. Clearly the plan is for Cody to win at WrestleMania 40. But because of that, they have to now stretch out this story, and it's taking too goddamn long. And people are going to start losing their attention spans. They're going to go bye. Because it's just taking too long to complete. This story should have ended at WrestleMania. All you had to do, Cody wins the title. Roman goes away for a while. Usos go to Raw. Roman and Solo stay at SmackDown. Bloodline done. That's all you had to do, but no. No, you had to draw it out. Because Cody couldn't win right away. Even though he deserved to. No, he's got to have a rivalry with Brock Lesnar that doesn't matter. because there's no reason given for why it even happened. And now what are you going to do? Because now you're going to spread this out. So what's Cody going to do until then? You can have him go against Roman at Payback. But if you do that, you're just going to have him lose again. Because Roman's not going to lose until WrestleMania 40. Or maybe beyond. He should have lost this year's WrestleMania. And I said this before, I'll say it again. That was Vince McMahon. I guarantee you, I'm 99.9% sure that Triple H had Cody going over Roman. And at the last minute, Vince said, no, you're not doing that. And then Cody lost. Because to me, it makes no sense for this to continue beyond WrestleMania. This year's WrestleMania. Because that should have been the ending point. But no, it's continuing and it's just dragging on and on and on. And now you've done the unthinkable, absolutely fucking stupid thing of having Jimmy turn on Jay, which I'm sorry, makes no fucking sense. And are you going to have Jimmy come out and run down every excuse in the entire goddamn world? And I'm still not going to believe it. Because to me, that's complete and total bullshit. You have written yourself into a corner with this because Cody winning is the end game, but you decided to stretch it out. And now you have to write yourself into a corner and you have to keep stretching it out. And now Uso versus Uso is all you have because you have nothing else. But what comes after that? Jay versus Roman again? Why? To drag it out? It makes no sense. It's absolutely stupid. And now Roman is going to be off for a while, because of course he is. But you know what? It would make more sense if he wasn't the fucking champion. It's so bad they had to implement a world championship on Raw just so there was a fighting champion. Because people were complaining about the world champion not being on the pay-per-views. So now you have one. But Roman's still going to do his thing. And that's why I think it was a Vince decision for Roman to go over at WrestleMania. Because it just makes sense. Because they said it before. The world title, that's Triple H's title. The Undisputed Universal, whatever, that's Vince's title. And he wants Roman to have that title forever and a day. Fine. But it just doesn't make any sense for him to keep going with it. He should have lost it at WrestleMania. This match, while good, was ruined by the ending. Solo coming out, fine. Jimmy coming out, no. Absolutely not. Unless he's to help Jay. He could have come out and started to help Jay and Solo get back involved again and Roman wins anyway. That would have been fine. But this was just stupid. Some people tried to justify it. I watched the Great One. He tried to justify it. Jimmy, well, maybe Jimmy is jealous, because he made it about winning the Universal Championship and being the Tribal Chief and not about, fine. That's probably what they're going to come up with. But to me, it still makes no sense. That is your brother. And before he said it, well, Solo Sikoa, okay, let me rephrase that. That is your twin brother. You shared the womb. You're like that. There's a difference between your brother and your twin. Twins are closer than regular siblings. It's different. I myself is not a twin. But that is the truth. Twins are closer than regular siblings. This just doesn't make any sense. Jimmy turning on Jay makes no sense. You're not going to change my mind on that, okay? Unfortunately, SummerSlam was a disappointment to me. It could have been bigger. I mean, we knew Roman wasn't going to lose. Fine. But this was just a nail in the coffin on a show that was just meh. Okay? I guess the best thing that happened was LA Knight winning the Battle Royal. Yeah, but it should have been the U.S. title. Yeah. And you want to just point at whoever's in charge and go, dummy, yeah. Because it's just, I don't know. And again, I want to point this out. You need a big marquee match for Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, and you pick Jey Uso. Because it's a part of this story. Fine. But still, I don't know. It was a decent match to the finish, but I gotta go, and I'm tired. Obviously, you can tell I'm tired. So, what are your thoughts? Oh, SummerSlam 2023. Look at the comments, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.